How's it going, guys? My name is Jakefog and welcome back to episode number 41 of my Football Manager 2020 journey, here today with Leeds United, and today we are taking part in the first knockout round of this year's Champions League. I completely forgot to mention it at the start of last episode. I mentioned it towards the end, I think, but we did actually draw CELTIC in the Champions League, so hopefully not too difficult of a tie to get past. We play them away in the first leg and then we play them at home in the second leg, so the away leg will be today's episode, and then in the next episode I will play the home leg. But before that, we do have Manchester City to play in the league, and there's been a lot of games played since the last episode, so I will quickly run you through them. But before I do that, as always, if you do enjoy today's episode, please do leave a like on the video. It really does help me out, and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here or you are not yet already subscribed. But anyway, into the games off camera, and I think a good way to describe them is consistently inconsistent. So in the first of 7 games since we last met, we took on Manchester City. Today's first opponent's actually at home. And Phil Foden got them into the lead with a strike from the edge of the box just after the half-hour mark. But then just before the hour mark, we did manage to grab ourselves an equaliser through my hero, my mate, Alejandro Iribarren. He only scores bangers. And well, that is how the game finished. Man City aren't having a particularly good season. I think they're sat down in 8th position at the moment. So they're a little bit way off Europe. I think they've already sacked their manager for the season, so it'll be interesting to see if they have a little bit of a late resurgence toward the back end of this season. So to be honest, come away with a draw was a little bit disappointing, but at the end of the day, it is Manchester City and they've got some fantastic players, so you can never be too disappointed with a draw against them, I guess. As you can see, you could probably say we had the slight better of the game, but all in all it was relatively even, and a 1-1 draw, a pretty fair result at the end of the day. And then following on from that, we went away to Everton. And yeah, this is where the inconsistency started. 25 minutes in, Windal managed to give Everton a 1-0 lead, and then we just dilly-dally with the ball at the back. Franceschi loses it, Abraham nips in, bears down on goal and finishes it into the bottom corner to give Everton a 2-0 lead. And actually that is how the game finished. As you can see, again, a fairly even game, and we just couldn't score. We never really looked like scoring, and yeah, it was just one of those days. Then following our trip down to Goodison Park, it was the Vitality Stadium next up against Bournemouth. We got ourselves off to a decent start just after the half-hour mark. Maria scoring what I believe was his first goal of the season with a nice, simple header at the far post, and we did double our lead through Ole Söderberg, the Swedish wonder kid. And then we went 3-0 up. I can't remember who scored this one. Kelvin got the ball in, it falls to Montagna, drops it off to McCalmont, who was just off the bench, finished it into the bottom corner. And I thought, oh, this is nice, plain sailing, see out a nice 3-0 victory. But yeah, a very nice strike from this man, right into the top corner, got Bournemouth back into the game. Then not long after that, they managed to grab themselves a second Mefam, I'm not sure, rising above the defence to give Bournemouth their second goal, put it to 3-2, but fortunately, as you can see, we did manage to hold on. Montagna missed a penalty in the 83rd minute. You hate to see it, but yeah, we were very dominant in this game, but we just gave up 2 very quick, very silly goals, and nearly let Bournemouth back into it, but fortunately, we managed to hold on. Next up, Manchester United at home, following on from our 5-1 win against them in the Cup, and we got things off to a great start. You saw there, great free kick from Söderberg, but then Maguire headed home an equaliser not too long afterwards, and then Harry Maguire managed to get himself his second goal of the game. I mean, debatable whether or not it was actually his goal, but I guess he got a little touch on it, left the keeper wrong-footed, and that was the end of the scoring for the game. We lost 2-1 in a game that, as you can see by the stats, we were by far the better side. We couldn't put the ball in the back of the net like we managed to against them in the Cup in our 5-1 victory. And yeah, you can see already the inconsistencies are they're forming. I don't think we've had a single consecutive result. It's been draw, loss, win, loss. Oh, so frustrating. Then following on from that, we had Brighton at home, and as you can see, we managed to allow 2 shots for them. We had 15 of our own, and obviously the game finished 0-0. They finished the game with 10 men as well. We threw the kitchen sink at it, went very attacking towards the end, but unfortunately we just couldn't break them down. Ben White, my hero, my mate. Oh, I love you, Ben White. I love you so much. At the heart of the Brighton defence, sorry, not the Bournemouth defence, denying us from scoring any goals. And a 0-0 draw at home to Brighton. Disappointing, to say the least. Then after the disappointment of that Brighton result, we took on strugglers Norwich. They're not doing too great at home, and Montagnu gave us the lead in the 20th minute. And, that was the end of the scoring. A 1-0 win. Again, we really just struggled to put the ball in the back of the net. In this game, we had chance after chance after chance. There was so many highlights, but we just could not score. But fortunately, after grabbing that first goal, we didn't concede. So we kept the clean sheet. 1-0 win. I mean, at this point, I'll take it. I'll take any win. I'll take any win as it comes. And then in the final game, we had a trip to the Emirates to play against Arsenal. And this game, to be fair, was very, very back and forth. But at the end of the day, it was Arsenal who were actually able to put the ball in the back of the net. As you can see here, late on, Bellerin, disappointing save from Pavlenka. That is not good enough at all. And the game finished 2-0 to Arsenal. Yeah, I mean, it was relatively even. Arsenal were probably the better side, but both teams had a lot of chances early on, but we just could not put the ball in the back of the net. It's just the story of the game since we last met, struggling to score, and it came back to bite us, unfortunately. But Arsenal, they're a good side. I think they're third in the league at the moment. Away from home, it was never going to be easy, so I didn't expect too much going into the game. So you can see here, the games that I'm highlighting just now since we last met. What's that? 2 draws, 3 losses and 2 wins. It's been a pretty poor run of form, to be honest. I mean, we've had some tough games in there, City, Man United, Arsenal. It's not all been easy games, but then in some of the games that we should have done better in, we've just not really turned up, like Brighton and Everton. They were 2 disappointing results. To only get 1 point from those 2 games, it was frustrating to say the least. But like I said, we've got Manchester City first up in the league today. And then Celtic away in the first knockout round of the Champions League. Hopefully we're in for 2 wins today. But let's just get straight into it. Let's select this team. Kelvin's carrying a little bit of a knock, so he's going to come out from the starting 11. But apart from that, I think I'm actually fairly happy with the lineup right now as it is. So it's going to be Pavlenka in goal, Franceschi and Kenny at centre-back with Phillips just in front of him. Davies left wing-back, Hickey right wing-back, Iribarren and Söderberg in the middle. Maria on the left, Mikic on the right, and Montagnu up top as that lone striker. After winning his European Golden Boy, his form has declined a little bit, it's safe to say. Over the last 5 games, 6.82, 1 goal, 2 assists. I mean, he's just not in very good goal-scoring form at all. You see, he had such a fantastic run a couple of episodes ago where we were scoring for fun, 4 goals there, and scored for the next, 4 games in a row. But since then, he's only managed to score 2 goals across, 10-ish games? He's not having the best time of things, and we need to see better from him. But anyway, let's get into this game against Manchester City. Let's see what kind of a team they are running with. So they've got De Bruyne, Dele Alli up front still. That's a very interesting thing that I've seen from City in this save. They've got Dele Alli, and he plays up front for them all the time, which, it's just interesting. And they've got this guy I've never heard of, Josh Wilson Esbrand, playing at left back. A product of the West Ham Academy by the looks of things. I think he must have signed for City in real life, and he's played a lot of football for them this season. Not done too great. Merif Dermiel, he's only played it. I mean, he's a good centre-back, that is for sure. But in terms of a right-back, he's okay, I guess. Obviously not great attacking, very, very solid defensively. So I guess that may be part of the reason why City seem to be struggling so much. Their team is definitely not as strong as it has been in recent years, and hopefully we can come away with a good result here. Team talk's done nothing. I'm going to do the good old-fashioned passionate. I have faith in you. Go out there and make a difference. They all love it. And let's get into this. Away at Manchester City, never easy. You can see, once again, I completely forgot to talk about the league table. We're currently sat in 6th place. Win today here moves us on to 45 points, which will bump us up into 5th, but obviously that will leave Tottenham with a game in hand over us. As Söderberg's free kick is whipped in, and Kenny gets on the end of it, gets his first goal of the season. In fact, his first ever goal for the club. You truly love to see it. A great header into the top corner, back across goal. And he's had a nice run of starts recently as Kenny. He's up there as one of my best centre-backs now, so I've decided I'll give him a little run of games in the league, and so far he has not disappointed. But you can see Manchester City, if the result does stay like this and we do come away with the win, Manchester City actually move down into 9th position. It's just, they're having a very, very poor season. We're currently sat 10 points ahead of them, but obviously that gap can be decreased significantly if we can't hold on to this win today. But yeah, up in 5th place at the moment, 2 points behind Chelsea. It is going to be a bit of a struggle going for top 4 as Dele Alli has nicked the ball off of Kene, and I talked about it being an interesting choice, him being at striker, and of course he pulls out a finish like that against me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, that is not good. I'm just going to skip the replay, I don't even want to see it. But yeah, you can see finishing top 4 this season, it's going to be a tough ask, but we are on a pretty tricky run of games at the moment. Hopefully once we come out the other side of this, it'll be a little bit easier for us, and hopefully we can put together a nice winning run and make a late charge for top 4 and finish in a top 4 once again, as City are playing the ball round nicely here. Pellegrini, Bentancur, Trincao, Demirel, De Bruyne, Dele Alli on the ball now. Out to Trincao on this right hand side, in the middle to Bentancur. I believe that's the former Real Madrid player. The right back puts the ball in, Franceschi heads it clear, but we just cannot get a foot on the ball here. Every single clearance, every interception, every pass is just going straight back to Manchester City. Ball to the far post, and Rafa heads it over the bar. And so far we're struggling a little bit, to be honest. We're not playing as well as we can do. But now hopefully that will all change. Montagna bringing the ball forward. Maria, it's a good strike and it just goes over the crossbar. A good strike from the edge of the box from Maria, but now Manchester City have a free kick. It's going to be Rafa to play it into Laporte at the far post, and De Bruyne gets on the end of it. He is onside, and he finds the back of the net, and just like that, after being a goal up, we are now a goal down, and it's disappointing. It's just so inconsistent. We've just crumbled a little bit this season, and it's just, I'm not going to tell them their efforts are excellent. I'm going to tell them that I'm very, very angry at them. Yeah, I don't know what's happening to us this season. We're just not playing as well as we can do. There's just no consistency there. We can't put a run of games together, a good run of form. If we get a good win, we draw or we lose the next game. And it's just, I don't know how to fix it. I really don't know how to fix it. And today it's just a great example of that. Pellegrini got the ball, crosses it in, it's headed clear to Bentancur. Demiral on the corner of the box, back to Bentancur. Can we nick it off them and form a counter-attack as Kun Aguero? I've never called him Kun Aguero in my life. Sergio Aguero heads it in from the edge of the box, and Manchester City are 3-1 up. I've got my head in my hat. I can't believe it. I don't know what to do. I honestly do not know what to do. Oh my goodness. It's not good enough. I was about to make a change, but there is a highlight going on behind, so I will watch this highlight before. So Montagna goes all the way back to Phillips. Now Iribarren on the ball. Maria, Davis, Iribarren, Montagna. Can we produce a moment of magic and reduce the gap to just 1 goal? As Davis coming down his left-hand side. Can he find a man in the middle? He can't. Mikic, come on Mikic. That's what we want to see. Mikic with a fantastic goal, his 9th goal of the season. Gets us right back into this game. This game is not over yet. Davis's cross couldn't find a Leeds player. Bentancur with a poor header, and Mikic with a great shot first time with his left foot into the bottom corner. And with Hickey's knock, I'm going to take him off. Bring on Kelvin, who's not particularly fit, and I'm going to bring on Bogus, I think. And then I'm going to leave it like that for now. And see how these changes play out, see how they affect the game, see if we can get ourselves back into it, get ourselves back on level terms, and hopefully potentially grab ourselves a late winner as well. But hopefully Manchester City won't score from here. I think this is probably just a highlight because we were making a change, and now I've said that, they're definitely going to score. But they're definitely not. That was what a way to end the highlight. An offside. Demand more. Come on. Don't want to look at that. Tactics, we need a change. Maria's not doing great. Garcia, get him on as an advanced forward. Go with the 2-striker formation, but with obviously 1 striker playing slightly more on the left-hand side. And we're going to go attacking for these last 5 minutes. Just throw this kitchen sink at them. Come on, do something. Someone get the ball. Someone score a goal. And that is so frustrating. So frustrating. I'm not going to tell them that their efforts are excellent. I'm going to get in training tomorrow. You're not having a rest before the Celtic game. Oh, for God's sake. Oh dear. Manchester City enter Europa Conference League race, and with that result, you can see we're in 6th position. We're 5 points behind Chelsea, who are currently occupying 4th place. And we've 13 games left in this season, and it's going to be a tough run-in, that is for sure. But anyway, I'll see you for the Celtic match. So here we are for the first leg of our first knockout round in the Champions League, away at Celtic. And, first of all, we've got a couple of injuries to deal with. Franceschi's picked up a concussion, and he's out for the next 2 weeks, which is far from ideal to say the least. Sistana's suspended as well, so Posh is going to have to come in at the back. And, after I forced them all to come to training, because I was so angry at them all, we've got some tired legs out there. So we're definitely going to have to make a few changes here, and a lot of players suspended and injured, so a lot of changes being made both on the field and on the substitutes bench as well. Phillips is one booking off of a suspension as well. You hate to see it. Mikic, I would rest Mikic for this game, but Galeno's suspended, which is not good at all, but I'm actually going to make a couple of changes. I'm actually going to start Alenia and Bogus in the middle. I feel like I need to make some serious changes to this side after how we've played over the last few games. I think that is one way to do it. I'm also going to start Garcia up top, see if he can stake a claim to be my starting striker. Another player who's been a little bit disappointing when it comes to playing up front for me this season, but hopefully he can come today as a changed player. So a slightly different look lineup, should I say, today. So we've got Pavlenka in goal, Kenny and Posh at the back with Phillips in front of them. Davis left wing back, Kelvin right wing back, Bogus and Alenia in the middle, Maria on the left, Mikic on the right, and Garcia up top. Posh is lacking match fitness. There's not a right lot I can do about that. Not at this late stage anyway, but let's see. What kind of a team have Celtic got? They've got Thomas Meunier, an interesting signing. Obviously the former PSG man. I think he signed for Dortmund in real life now. A decent player. Lena at right back's not too shabby either. But hopefully we can get ourselves a good win to start off this Champions League first knockout round. Obviously the away leg is the tougher of the two, but hopefully we can do the business. I'm expecting a fairly comfortable win today. In my opinion, we should be a lot better than this Celtic side. It's just a case of whether or not we can put the ball in the back of the net. And in the first 20 minutes, there has been, very little action all in all. We've had 4 shots, 1 on target, and 25 minutes in, we're finally seeing our first highlight of the match. As Alenia on the ball now. And he has been fouled by Christie. It's a 2-footed tackle, and early on, Celtic are going to be going down to 10 men, I believe. And that's the ideal start for us, it's safe to say. Well, this first half is just absolutely flying by, and we finally got ourselves another highlight with just 2 minutes remaining in the half. Davis bringing the ball down this left-hand side, finds Alenia in the middle, drops it off to Maria, back to Alenia. Garcia's on the ball now, Phillips on into the box. Davis, someone just shoot, please. Phillips, Bogus, oh my goodness. It's good play, keeping hold of the ball well, and Kelvin finally has a shot at goal, and it is tipped over the bar by the man in the Celtic goal, resulting in a corner which is played in by Mikic. Is headed clear. And now Trigueros, I think that's how you pronounce it, is making a little bit of a one-man counter-attack. But that's a fantastic tackle from Maria. And, half-time has come round very, very quickly. I'm going to tell him I'm not too happy, because we definitely should be taking advantage of the fact that Celtic are down to 10 men. But so far, we're just not. We can't create anything. Come on, an away goal as well would be absolutely fantastic. Come on, just do something. Mikic has picked up a knock now as well. And Phillips with the free kick halfway through this second half. Falls to Maria, hits it on the volley. And it's just gone over the bar. But straight after that, the Celtic goal kick is played long, but it's straight to Kenny at centre-back. Now it finds its way to Alenia in the middle, looking to drive forward. Picks out Kelvin on this right-hand side. Goes inside to Phillips. Alenia, Phillips, a great ball out to Maria, nods it down to Davis, Mikic at the far post. What a save from the keeper. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Why can we not score? I'm going to do that thing again where I'm going to bring on a striker, move him to an advanced forward on this left-hand side. I'm going to make Mikic, a more attacking switch to a more attacking style of play, and I'm also going to bring on Soderberg in the middle of the park. Hopefully just a little bit of a push as Maria's picks up a yellow card. A little bit of a push forwards, try and grab ourselves a goal, grab ourselves a winner. Just please, a win as well. Not only would it be fantastic, obviously going into the second leg with a win, but it'd do wonders for our confidence, which is it's definitely shaking a little bit at the moment. Our confidence is not particularly high with the run of results that we have had, but Davis got the ball out on this left-hand side. Can he find a man in the middle? Garcia gets his head on it and heads it wide. There's just 10 minutes left in this game, and now Celtic have a corner. If they score now, it's going to be an absolute smash and grab, a dagger to the heart, but fortunately the header goes well wide. And there's just minutes left, heading into injury time. Söderberg with a free kick plays it in, and Kenny, I believe, heads it over the bar from the edge of the 6-yard box. And that is so disappointing. So disappointing. Oh my goodness. I'm not happy with the performance out there. What is that? Oh, what a dreadful couple of games in today's episode. My God. What is going on? What is that? Played against 10 men for the majority of that game as well. Garcia's played over 5 hours of competitive football without finding the back of the net. Oh, look at this run of form since we've come back from... Oh my God. That is so bad. That is painful to look at. That is genuinely painful to look at. And it's not getting any easier as well. We've got Chelsea away next in the league. We've got Liverpool, we've got Arsenal to play as well in the league. Fortunately, we've got a relatively straightforward run-in, some easy games. We get the brunt of our tough games out by March. But that is disappointing. Oh, I just can't believe it. I cannot believe it. But anyway, that is where I'm going to finish off today's episode. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I definitely have not. But anyway, as always, thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do be sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. And I'll catch you in the next episode. And hopefully we'll have actually won some games by then.